could not imagine it going any better. All elements of our game were working well. Pitching staff, Shannon Sale waited her turn, absolutely threw a gem today. Handled some really outstanding hitters. And I really appreciate Washington and their athletes and their coaching staff. We had to really prepare and plan for them. But just very blessed. This group has a different something about them. They're just blessed. They're blessed. We know we're blessed. We fight hard for what we get. We give our glory and we just keep fighting. And I could not be more proud of this team from top to bottom. Everybody had something to do with the win here. And it was really, really fun. It was fun to see the crowd. It was fun to see what was going on in Home Run Village. And it was like an environment that has never been here before. And it took us to a whole nother level. I think it really probably showcased our program and our team and the university in a wonderful light being on ABC. I hope people enjoyed it, but it was a blast to be a part of.
We get started with Abby Bitterman.
Yeah, Patty, just wanted to start off by asking you about what you thought of Jocelyn Allen's performance. I mean, she went 3 for 3. I'm pretty sure she was on base all but one appearance in this series. Just what do you think of the job?
She was focused, very focused. I think that she had something to prove. I know that although I don't think she's big on awards and things like that, I think she wanted to prove that she's a pretty dang good hitter against any pitcher anytime. And she had a fire. I could feel that about her. Very meticulous in her approach, in her setup, in her timing, in her selection, in her plan. And it showed. And that it bleeds into the rest of our team. So she did a great job of leading the way today.
Go to Ryan Chapman.
Yeah, Patty, I wanted to expand kind of on what Shannon did today and Nicole yesterday. Is this exactly what you guys had in mind when you were thinking about building your pitching staff heading into the Women's College World Series?
Kind of. Sometimes when you take you make someone real hungry, like they want it so bad, but they just can't get it, or you're not giving it to them. When they finally get it, they're going to go one way or another. And both of those pitchers this weekend went the way we were hoping. And that is, don't ever question me again. Don't think I can't get this job done. Give me the ball and let me show you what I can do. And that's exactly what they both did. And our team fed off of it. I thought Shannon did a good job of allowing us to get, some timely double play balls, things like that. To limit Washington to 4 hits. I know she had 5 strikeouts, only gave up 1 walk, which was really a big deal for us. We really want teams, if you're going to score off us, you got to earn it. We don't want to allow free of anything. And Shannon really did a great job today with that. And yeah, she's hungry, and she took the ball and she just brought it. She brought it. I was really proud of that.
Thank you, Coach.
Go to Jenny Carlson.
Hey, Patty, you mentioned the show a little bit, the ABC aspect of things. And I wonder, too, if what you guys did today was a little bit of a statement to yourselves in a way. Obviously a tough regional last week, but then with this matchup, which could have been a World Series matchup, to have dominated like you did, was that big for internally on your team as well?
I think so. We don't talk about it. We don't, they heard me talk about it early. Like, this is just none of this makes sense. And there's nothing I can do to change it until after the season. I can get more involved in it. So we knew what we were walking into, and we knew it was going to be tough. I felt like once we came out, we scored early. You could just feel momentum. I have to say though, too, the crowd is incredible. It was a whole nother level I've never felt before. It really, really was. It would be hard for anyone to play in that. And the momentum is just overwhelming. So it was kind of perfect worlds meeting up, you know, a team that's playing well, pitchers throwing well, and a crowd that just loves it. So yeah, I guess I didn't answer your question, but although we weren't trying to send a message, I think we did.
Good, James Hale.
You know, Patty, you had a little bit of an unusual defensive game yesterday where you made a couple of mistakes, but today your defense is what you talked about all year. It was spectacular. Turn the double play. Mendez makes 2 plays. Boone runs down a ball in left field that could have given up extra bases. Once again, you've talked about it all year. You guys are a great defensive team, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you look out on the field and you see great defense, but Kinsey Hansen's part of that defense as
Right.
well. And she threw out some timely hitters for us. Runners for us. And I think it wonderfully capped off with Mendez's play, because I thought, oh, geez, that's going. And here we go. We're going to keep playing. And that play was just the right way to end this game.
Thanks, Coach.
Go to Austin Curtright.
Hey, Patty, I wanted to ask you about the offense in general today. Scoring the most runs against Gabby Plain that she's given up in a game this season in only 4 innings. It seems like, you know, the last few weeks or so when this offense gets a second chance at a pitcher, it's been they've put up some good runs. So how well does that make you feel going into a Women's College World Series?
I feel really good. I mean, if you can say that you did something like that to literally one of the best or one of the top 2 pitchers in the country. And that's pure respect for her. I mean, she's really, really good. She made us work really hard to figure her out. So the team feels really confident and proud of that, because we knew that she handles everybody and we really worked hard. She made us so much better. And that's, again, a great compliment to her. I mean, she truly is one of the best pitchers in the country. So we're going into the World Series feeling very confident, pitching staff throwing really well, defense, I just feel like every part of our game feels really on. I think we as a coaching staff have a pretty good idea of how to manipulate our lineup a little bit to work for us. Matchups and defensive matchups and so forth. So I really like where we're at. We're really excited to move on.
Go Joey Helmer.
Yeah, Patty, I think you kind of just talked about it a little bit, but you had Mooney in the 9-hole today, Taylon in the 5-hole, and yesterday Mindy in the 5-hole. Just kind of the flexibility of your lineup and able to move different players in different spots, and obviously for defensive matchups as well. Just how valuable is that for you guys?
It's extremely valuable. I'll tell you why we did it is because Washington is a team that turns a lot of double plays. If you see the placement of their middle infielders right up the middle, they induce a lot of ground balls. That's Gabby Plain's MO. If she's not striking you out, you're hitting a ground ball. So we really tried to go righty, lefty to try to stay away from the double play, or use our lefties to work a little more of the soft game to get our runners in scoring position. So the beauty of this lineup, like you said, I can manipulate it any way we need to, and it just comes through. So it's been fun to watch and put them in big situations. And the one player that it's killing me because she's our captain is Lindsay Elam. Someone has to come out, and really right now all Elam does is catch. Well, Kinsey Hansen's a very good catcher as well. But Taylon Snow's a very good first baseman, better than Hansen kind of right now. So there's all these puzzles that go together. But Elam, being a team player, waits for her opportunity, got such a valuable RBI for us late in the game. And those are the types of things that I remember more than anything. It's just team productive at bats, or, productive pitches.
The last one to Coach Josh Callaway.
Yeah, Coach, you already talked about it a little bit, but I just want to ask if you could expand on just the crowd, specifically how they can negatively affect Washington's play this weekend. I think it was Kinsey Hansen after the Big 12 Championship game said that she really felt like the crowd made Oklahoma State kind of play back a little bit. Just how you thought that Washington kind of handled the crowd, specifically playing as well with the 3 hit batters yesterday right off the bat and the wild pitch today.
It's hard for any team. I know that, especially this season, because no one is used, especially the West Coast, is not used to fans. They didn't have fans for a long time. And we haven't had fans for a long time. We went from 25 to 50, and then all of a sudden we're at 100. So there's not a lot of teams in the country that played capacity crowds like this. So it's not something you can get used to in a weekend. I mean, it just kind of swallows you up. And did it play a part? I think so. But Washington is definitely a veteran team. And I don't know how much it affected them, but it did. I think it did some.